Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another mini tutorial. What we're going to be working on today is learning how to breathe underwater. Now this isn't necessarily something that will teach you how to breathe underwater forever without a little bit of work, but it is very simple and there are 4 different techniques that I want to go over. So the first one is my favorite. You're just going to be using a torch and I'll show you how that works. The second is using a bucket. The third is using a helmet with a respiration enchant on it, between 1 and 3, 3 being the strongest. And your fourth option is to use a potion of water breathing. So, since we can't test this in creative, we're going to go game mode 0 for survival. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our torch. This works best if you have a flat surface that's at least too high that you can use. So, say you're underwater, you're trying to catch some squid, maybe you're exploring, having a look around, maybe you need gravel or something like that. And you find yourself running out of air, so what do? You grab a torch, walk up to a wall that's at least too high, place the torch directly in front of your face, and what that does is it temporarily creates an air pocket where you can breathe and resets your time for how long you're able to breathe underwater. This works pretty well. This is good for PvP situations, or if there's something that's attacking you, you need to hide underwater, but still not drown. This is my personal favorite, and it's my go-to since I'm always carrying torches. The second technique I want to show you is using a water bucket, or an empty bucket. So anywhere if you grab water, it doesn't matter where you're facing, you will have water in your bucket, so click anywhere to make your bucket empty. Look down at the ground. Again, this works best if you are on the ground, you have a flat surface. Click right below your feet, and what this does is it takes an air pocket, or it takes the water from your head height, and that makes it so you can breathe as well. So it's basically the same concept as the torch, but you can use it on a flat surface on the ground instead of on the wall. The third technique that I want to talk to you guys about is using a helmet with the enchant respiration on it. So the helmet can be anything from leather to diamond, and the enchant can go from 1 to 3, 3 being the most powerful, and that'll give you the most time in the water without drowning. So if you put on the helmet, you can see here that it's chosen to add some armor. So we're going to hop into the water, and you can see instead of the regular 10 seconds that the bubbles usually take to go away from 10 bubbles to 0, we've got a little bit more time. How much time exactly, I'm not sure. But this does work a little bit better, and you can see it's a little bit clearer underwater. It's not as dark as it once was. So this is really good if you want to be jumping into the water frequently, if you want to look around, maybe you're killing some squids. You do occasionally need water, so you can combine either rising to the surface or using the water bucket or the torch. The last thing that I want to show you guys, and we're going to take the helmet off quickly to show you this, is a water breathing potion. So this is done in the brewing stand, first with netherwort, second pufferfish, and if you want to change it from 3 minutes to 8 minutes, you're going to need 1 piece of redstone. So let's drink this and I'll show you what it does. So the first thing that you're going to notice is you have the stink lines that potions tend to give you. So this lasts about 8 minutes. You can see pretty clearly underwater, and you don't have to worry about using the torch, the helmet, the bucket, or rising to the surface for a full 8 minutes. So this is good if you're already kind of established in your world and you do want to use potions, but if you're just new and you want to explore, maybe get some squid, the torch is my favorite technique. I hope this has helped you guys out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video. Happy breathing underwater! Bye!